एक्टर्स को भी पढ़ाई करनी पड़ती है, ठीक है ना. जो स्क्रिप्ट दिया गया है तो उसको पढ़ना चाहिए. मैं ऐसा ही कहना चाहूँगा कि जो भी एक्टर है उसको पहले स्क्रिप्ट एक बार पढ़ लेना चाहिए सेट पे पहुंचने के पहले. तो आपको पता चल जाएगा, सब स्क्रिप्ट में लिखा हुआ है भाई. आई डोंट ट्राई टू प्ले द रोल, I play the person. So for me, Himmat is more important than Roy.
Okay.
Roy Agent is incidental for me, and that will be taken care of by the maker himself as to how Raw operates.
When you can create a universe anywhere, I mean, the format is not the one that's supposed to answer that question. It depends on where you want to push the story.
Hi guys, this is Ramesh and welcome to Pink Villa. Today we have with us the team of Special Ops 1.5. Welcome to Pink Villa, guys. It's lovely having you here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So first question is to Neeraj sir. So 1.5, that's actually the first time something like this is happening in the Indian web space. Could you tell us something on the idea behind this?
Well, we wanted to do a offshoot, a backstory, and we wanted to do a sort of a mega event with that particular story. Himmat's story was something that attracted us. We wanted to do it in a limited number of episodes and in a certain manner, which was not in line with the season concept that we have in this country, or for that matter anywhere. And struck as a good idea that we do a 1.5 which would tell Himmat's story, and here we are.
Correct. And KK sir and Vinay sir, how did you react when you heard of this concept of 1.5 for the first time? Were you as confused? Because when the report came out 1.5, everyone was confused. What is 1.5? So how did the two of you?
I'm personally most of the time intrigued by what he does because he comes up with some skewed creative stuff which is quite interesting. So when I heard 1.5, the first thing I did was to chuckle that this is Neeraj. This has to be Neeraj. So yeah, so such interesting things often happen with him. So we end up not getting too surprised.
Okay. And Vinay sir, for you?
I was not surprised at all क्योंकि मतलब हम अक्सर जाने जाते हैं ऐसे काम के लिए जो पहली बार किया जाता हो. तो हमने कहा चलो भाई ठीक है, ये हमारे जिले का है, पेश खिदमत है.
And so was it difficult for you to crack a backstory for Himmat sir?
Not really. No. It comes with the job, I guess. Himmat's a very interesting character for us. And when we were doing season 1, we didn't reveal too much about him.
Yeah.
And that's what the idea was with 1.5. That here is where you get to see the man, know the man.
So you had this thought in the back of your mind even when you were shooting for season 1?
No, it's not defined at that point of time because you're still, focused on completing that season, wait for how the audience is going to react to it, and then figure out your life ahead with that particular piece of content. But not at that point of time for sure, but eventually it evolved.
And KK sir and Vinay sir, how was the experience of shooting at such real locations? And because the scale looks spectacular and you shot in the middle of this pandemic. So how was that experience like to shoot such big?
यार आपको मैं
हम तो अक्सर जाने जाते हैं पहली बार.
आपको मैं एक बात बताता हूँ. नीरज सर जो है जहाँ भी शूटिंग करे, he makes sure that his unit, all his actors are there, even if they're required or not. Okay, so if he has to go to Ukraine, it doesn't matter if I'm required in Ukraine or not. He'll take me.
Yeah.
Okay, and आप मजे कीजिए, आप हॉलिडे कीजिए और मतलब शूटिंग में गुड एनर्जी होनी चाहिए. So I experienced that for the first time myself, and yeah, it's great. I mean, lots of times you end up feeling guilty
for enjoying, while the others are working so hard.
You're having so much fun when others have like 7 a.m. call time.
But you're still not embarrassed about it. You still go out and enjoy yourself.
Correct. मैं मतलब एक मील कम खाता था इसमें कि नहीं यार.
So only 3 meals a day.
बाकी
the fourth one is used to skip.
Maybe
बाकी लोग काम कर रहे हैं. Great fun.
Yeah. And KK sir, for you, how was the experience of shooting like in middle of pandemic at real locations?
Absolutely brilliant, like always with Neeraj.
And so you play a raw agent, so you play a cop. In what separates web series from a feature film is that you have to revisit the character again and again. How is it to get that graph right always? Like, there was a 1.5 year gap, 1 year gap, I think, between 1 and 1.5. Now you get into 2 again. So how is it to get that graph again, the graph right again as an actor for both of you?
That's the job of an actor, I guess. That's his basic job, to find the person that he's playing. So that's not very difficult. It is difficult in the sense it's very interesting. Rest is a part of the job.
And Vanessa, for you?
यार contrary to popular belief, actors को भी पढ़ाई करनी पड़ती है, ठीक है ना? जब स्क्रिप्ट दिया गया है तो उसको पढ़ना चाहिए. मैं ऐसा ही कहना चाहूँगा कि जो भी एक्टर है उसको पहले स्क्रिप्ट एक बार पढ़ लेना चाहिए सेट पे पहुँचने के पहले, तो आपको पता चल जाएगा. सब स्क्रिप्ट में लिखा हुआ है भाई, मतलब ऐसा कोई रॉकेट साइंस नहीं है, ब्रेन सर्जरी भी नहीं है. If you know your job, you will do your homework. And I think a well-written script provides that to any actor.
Correct. But when you're playing cop or a raw agent in a series, does it bring you closer to the world of them? And do you understand the psyche of a cop or a raw agent better when you play it at frequent intervals about the pressures and everything else?
I personally don't try to play the role. I play the person. So for me, Himmat is more important than the raw agent.
Okay.
Raw agent is incidental for me, and that will be taken care of by the maker himself as to how raw operates. For me, my basic interest would be the person I'm playing. So I play the person more than the role.
Okay. And
I mean, every actor would like to think that yes, he's a part of that world. But the reality is that they have to be honest to what they're doing physically, whatever character that they're playing. And again, I'll go back, एक रटी हुई बात मैं बोलूँगा कि एक अच्छी लिखी हुई स्क्रिप्ट, एक a concrete screenplay and dialogue is a great source of homework inspiration for any actor. And if you're honest to that, then matlab, you don't have to think that you are a cop and cop will get up from this side of the bed and crap from that side of the bathroom. It's all in the script.
True. And Neeraj sir, you have used the de-aging technology for KK sir's character.
Yeah, for the older age, we had to really do it.
Correct. Look, this Sundar hai na yaar.
Look at his methods right now. Forget about everything else. This is performance. He looks like this.
Yeah.
We had to really do
He
it.
just had to tap into himself for 10 minutes before this interview, and look, there it is.
So my question is, you use the technology. It looks like, there have been so many instances where it seems fake, but over here it looks very real. So could you explain the technology, the use of it, and the challenges of that?
We tried that in season 1, the first episode, where we go back to the Parliament attack, and Himmat is shown as, as a much younger officer at that point of time. In fact, the results that we got at that point of time nudged us in this direction that you see right now. It was only because we achieved that to a fair degree of satisfaction that we started thinking about, let's put a whole story set in that period. And that's where it all started, actually. Add to that my guilt of not using Abbas Vinay here potentially in the season 1. That guilt was overwhelming.
Naturally सुंदर हूँ यार. ये बदसूरत बनाने के लिए मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी.
So yeah, I mean that was the trigger point, and the tech has only improved. The technology has only improved right now, and we were in a much better place where we could go and take this huge punt on doing a lengthier form of a content on this with the aid of this technology. Yeah.
And so, if I'm not wrong, Special Ops is the most successful web series in the Indian web space in terms
I
of
hope you're not wrong, and yeah.
in terms of viewership.
Yeah, you're pink villa. Even if you're wrong, please spread it. It is the most successful. We'd like to believe that it is.
I think it is.
Yeah.
So yeah. So what are the pressures of taking for all three of you? What are the pressures of taking it forward when there
You
is?
think we're looking like any sort of pressure right now?
I'm sure
When
in
the
terms
show
of
is out
cracking
on
the
the 12th,
script,
I mean-
there must be some sort of.
Not at all, not at all. I mean, you go out, you enjoy, and all the three of us have a certain amount of body of work behind us, and there's no point in thinking in useless ways. Yeah, you just go out, enjoy, and deliver.
Correct. And so you were trying to make a universe out of Baby, which was again a spy universe. You made a backstory to Naam Shaban, and then it was put on. Is this something, do you think web is a better platform to explore the backtrack for all the characters and get them all together in terms of spy universe? Or?
I mean, films, web, both the formats. I mean, you can create a universe anywhere. I mean, the format is not the one that's supposed to answer that question. It depends on where you want to push the story.
But was this like always on your bucket list to create something like this? Because you started something over there which was
bucket list. I don't have a bucket list as of now. We are still in the process of figuring out what works with our audiences and which is the format that gives us. So every story that we end up chasing is suited for a particular format. We try and just be honest about it. We know that a special ops season 1 or 1.5 won't make it like for a film script, and that's the reason it is suited for this format. Similarly, there are other stories that suit another format.
Okay. And KK sir, and when I say, yesterday I was speaking to Paresh sir, and he was very happy with the fact that OTT has taken over in such a big way because it has put an end to the concept of stardom. Today, everyone is as huge a star as anyone else due to OTT. Do you agree that, OTT stardom is now coming up in a big way where, it has put a barrier on the conventional concept of stardom?
I don't know. I really don't think on these terms, so I have no idea. Popularity, perhaps, yes. But stardom, I don't know. It's a different ball game altogether.
स्टारडम के सवाल हमसे काय पूछ रहे हो?
Seriously. Stardom का कुछ we don't know the mechanics of it, so we are unwise to comment on it.
And Neeraj sir, there is Aftab also who has entered the universe of special ops.
Yep.
Could you tell us the idea behind his casting?
Well, good actor, fitted the bill, and that's how he is in the series. We've got Adil, we've got a lot of newer actors coming into this. Aishwarya, there is a foreign actress called Maria in this, who's exceptionally good again. I mean, it's got a big cast that way. It's a long list of newer people that you'll see on this, and I think that by far this has been, and it's a very performance oriented season, this one, the 1.5. So all of them have done us proud in that sense. I'd like to believe that, and audiences will enjoy this.
Okay. And for all three of you, what was the biggest challenge of Special Ops 1.5?
Challenge, I think shooting it because of the pandemic and all that stuff. Yeah.
Getting tested every day.
Yeah. The pandemic kind of put a, kind of a
To
spanner in
achieve
the
the
wheel.
scale, the one that we wanted to do with 1.5, as you see in the trailer, and in the conditions that exist right now in this world, I mean, that was a challenge, I guess. Yeah.
And Vanessa, for you,
Same. I think when we shot the Delhi part, which we shot in Mumbai, the whole deal about, because we were shooting in adverse situations, adverse conditions, all of us were getting tested every other day, and it's not easy. It's not easy for the whole unit, to go through that process every other day to ensure that safety and precaution is not compromised. So it was tough that way, but we managed to have fun even there.
right. And this is basically a 3-episode series, 45 minutes each, right? Or
It's a 4-episode, and we like to understand that it's not a mini series or anything. It's like a 4-episode mega event. It's equivalent of a season for us because there was too much happening, and that's where we are.
And Neeraj, so, another way in which Special Ops stood out was the fact that it is among the rare web series which had a closure in the first season. There are usually people leave it on a cliffhanger, but is that a conscious effort from your part to, ensure that every season that you make reaches a closure and then you kick off a new season?
Absolutely. I mean, I feel shortchanged as a viewer when I'm watching something that after watching 8 episodes, you suddenly realize that बहुत सारे ये खत्म नहीं हुए अभी इसके बाद अगली season देखेंगे. So I personally feel shortchanged as an audience member, and hence as a storyteller, I know that emotion, I know that feeling, and we have got a season where the story culminates. Then this one also culminates in a certain manner, and obviously the larger arc continues because the character is still around.
True.
Yeah.
True. If you're calling somebody for dinner, you need to satiate the person. You can't just leave him hungry.
कि भाई आपको गुलाब जामुन परसों
परसों
खिलाएंगे।
खिलाएंगे। ये थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम है।
Yeah, but actually that's actually frustrating as a viewer also कि कुछ होगा and suddenly खत्म हो गया. So
Right.
so yeah.
We are trying to address that emotion with this season. Yeah. as well.
Correct. And last few questions. What are the plans of Special Ops going forward? You have spoken about, you'll be starting Special Ops too soon. So could you tell us something on that?
KK knows better about this. You want to answer?
I was like wondering what to answer.
Because if anything, if trailer is anything,
How do you like the answer? That I have no idea. Absolutely
that's something
no idea.
yeah. But if some trailer is something to go by, I'm sure even this one is going to be terrific and people will want for a.
Thank you so much.
आपके मुंह में घी शक्कर दे।
I'm sure it will, because in Neeraj Pandey sir we trust in. So,
Thank you
yeah.
so much. Thank you. Thank you.
So
Hopefully soon. We'll wait for the reactions to come in, and that's when I think we've not been able to find time for this. Actually, we've been caught up in the post and stuff like that. So very soon, hopefully, we'll have an answer on that.
okay. And KK sir and Vinay sir, what next for you after Special Ops on the web front and films and everything?
वो है जैसी जिंदगी चल रही है. There are few things which I can in the pipeline which will happen. When it happens, I shall speak about it.
And Vinay sir,
अभी तो बस इसी की घंटियां बज रही है मंदिर में। बाहर निकलेंगे देखेंगे। Right now, Special Ops 1.5.
Neeraj sir, there's a lot in the slate for you which has been announced as well. So could you tell us something? There's
Again, same. I mean, we are on 1.5 today. Let this be out. Let's see how the audiences react to it. We are waiting for to share this with the world by and large, and then plan way ahead on this.
No, I meant not in terms of Special Ops franchise. There has been Chanakya which you have announced.
Like I said, I mean, we'll talk about those things later. I mean, first the idea is to move ahead with this. Yeah.
Perfect. And before signing off, last words on Special Ops from all three of you.
Watch it.
Watch it.
Watch it, man. It's fantastic. I'm telling you.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
guys.
Thank
It
you
was
so
lovely
much.
talking to you and good luck. Looking forward.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.